Hey there. Well, I hope that this video and many of my future videos get seen by a relatively wide audience. Right now I'm speaking to an audience of one. I'm pretty sure of that because at the moment I have one and only one subscriber, and I honestly couldn't be happier about that. I mean, I posted my first video about 2 days ago and I have one subscriber, and I wanted to show my appreciation to my one subscriber. I probably shouldn't talk about in the third person because she is probably the only person listening to this at the moment. But in any case, if you're not that person, we'll use the third person for now at least. Yes, I have one subscriber, and that subscriber's name is, well, look at this. Look at the big time special effects. Oh, alright, here we go. Look at that. Diane K15, subscriber number 1. Look at that. And as you may notice, there is a pink thing down there, and I hope you realize that that is indeed a representation of a birthday cake. The day she subscribed, Diane was one age, and a day later when I checked, she was another age. So I, good old Sherlock Holmes there, I said, she must have had a birthday, and I have confirmed that through a message. So happy birthday, Diane, her name is actually Diane. I've confirmed that too. I mean, her name could have been anything. I mean, my name is not Mo Lewis, not even close to that. But okay, it was my intention to do something fun and special for my first subscriber. That's really always been my intention. But you know, before I get to that, let me just say to anyone watching this how much I do appreciate my first subscriber. My wife probably won't want to hear me say this to I don't know if you're to a college age young woman like yourself or graduate school or whatever, but to women in her young 20s, my wife probably wouldn't want to hear this. So let me make it clear that what I'm about to say is said only in the context of the YouTube universe. And to be honest, if I was talking, if a guy happened to be my first subscriber, I would be saying the same thing, which actually would be kind of funny and cool. As it was, Diane K15, I love you. Yes, I do. You were my first subscriber, and I will never forget you. I want to say welcome aboard. And in that vein of welcoming and all this love I feel in the air, in that spirit of love and welcoming, I'd like to show you this clip as a way to welcome you to the good ship Mo Lewis 57. Love, exciting and new. Hop aboard. We're expecting you. And love, life's sweetest reward. Let it flow. It floats back to you. The love boat. Soon we'll be making another run. The love boat promises something for everyone. Set a course for adventure, you'll land on a new romance. And love won't hurt anymore. It's an open smile on a friendly shore. It's love. Welcome aboard, it's love. I hope I didn't just lose my one subscriber. But let me get to some legal stuff first of all. I want to make it clear that in case anyone thought it was, it's not an original composition. That song was written by Paul Williams, and if you're not familiar with Paul Williams' work, I have 3 words: The Rainbow Connection. Yes, same guy, amazingly enough. And I also like to speak to anyone who's not familiar with The Love Boat. On the description page of this video, I'm going to post a link to the Love Boat theme song, so you can, the YouTube clip of it, so you can get an idea of what I was going after there. But The Love Boat was a show in the late 70s and early 80s, and it's really where old stars went to die. I mean, grade C and D level stars are on that show. I mean, you know, completely washed up actors trying for one last gasp at fame, and needless to say, I love that. Ever see an old Love Boat on TV? Oh, I get a great thrill out of that. Though I loved it in a different way when I was a little kid. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about this afternoon, and I particularly remember an episode from back in 1977 when I was 7 years old, and one of the stars of that episode was Kristy McNichol. Yes, she was one of my first TV crushes. I'm sure we all have them. I remember watching that episode, and oh, I wanted to be that other guy on the balcony with her, and I was only 7, but still, okay. Yes, I was only 7, and I think she was 15 at the time, but it was one of my great TV crushes. Though not my first. I was walking my backyard today thinking about this, and she was not my first TV crush. My first TV crush, I discovered her when I was 4 years old. I remember going home one day, 4 years old, flipped on the TV, and there was this television program called Zoom. And I'm sure some people, if anyone ever listens to this, will know. Most guys of the same age as me will know. But yes, there's a girl on that show called Bernadette, and oh boy, that was my first TV crush. Now, I'm sure once again, Diane, this was way before your time, and considering that the YouTube audience, I'm guessing, kind of skews a lot younger than me. If anyone else who winds up watching this, it's going to be way before their time too. So I've conveniently added a link to Bernadette's Zoom career on the description of this video. I just found out today. I was kind of excited. There actually is she actually has like her own website now. I didn't know, you know, and yeah, it's been 33 years, and I'm like, you know, should I email Bernadette and tell her she was my first crush? I mean, God, I've been waiting. I mean, I know I'm married and all, and she probably is too, but you know, I've been waiting 33 years, you know. Well, in any case, it just makes me feel good thinking about those old days. But if you look at the page and you find out who this Bernadette person is, it might give, you know, to a certain extent, it might give a little perspective into how I wound up making my first video. You know, to a certain extent. But in any case, I guess it's quite late right now, and I guess I should be going to bed. Boys are asleep, everyone else is asleep, and they're going to be up early, so I should go to sleep as well. But once again, Diane, thank you. That 0 on my subscription page was making me feel really lonely, and even if it only was for a couple of days. In fact, it's only for a couple of hours maybe, but still, you know, it's like, there's a 1 there now, and still it's just a 1, but it's a 1, and I feel good about that. So I got no clever way to sign off, so I'm just going to say bye.